Hi, I'm here. I'm in Virginia. I did record 20 minutes yesterday, and I didn't watch it back, but I just didn't have a good feeling about what I talked about, so I wanted to try it again. We'll see. I think I was just overwhelmed by all the stuff to talk about, and so yeah, super quick. I'm in Virginia for about 3 weeks. I started my new job, and this is the new apartment. And I just went running. I'm in my running stuff. It also felt important to me that, I ran yesterday and today, and I still don't feel very good. So that's, the point of this video today is that I am depressed. Usually running helps me, regulate my mood a little bit, but yeah, I'm doing not great in my brain. So yeah, part of the hard thing of why I don't really want to do videos anymore, especially now, is I don't want to be in that place again. And doing videos kind of admits to myself, you're going back to a thing that helped you when you were depressed and anxious. And if you do it now, you are admitting that you're back there, which I don't want to do. It's kind of scary to be I thought I beat this thing called not liking myself and being anxious, and it's scary to be it could just come back and you can have suicidal thoughts again, and all those things can just happen again. It feels doubly scary than it used to, because it's in my head, it's I had this long period of bad, and then that's it. I fixed it. It's over. And then it got better. But then, if you can go back to it, then it's because I guess it means you didn't fix it. So yeah, the point of this video, I guess, is I want to, this is a starting point for the next part of my life. So I had defined my life pretty much by this thing, social anxiety disorder, and I was thinking about today. It's been a thing for my whole life. I remember the first time I ever self-diagnosed myself was in high school. We had a project where we were reading Catcher in the Rye, and the teacher was go on WebMD and diagnose Holden Caulfield with mental disorders. And that was the paper. And I read about social anxiety disorder. I'm oh, maybe that's my thing. Maybe that's what's wrong with me, why I don't have friends and I don't like talking to people and stuff. I think that was, it's definitely part of it, a big part of it, and a good diagnosis that helped me, do a lot of stuff the past 4 years doing social anxiety therapy. But it seems obvious, but that wasn't the underlying thing. What I'm feeling right now, the underlying deep ache, emptiness, it's not anxiety, it's not depression, it's this thing, doesn't really have a name. It's just identity hurt or something. Part of it is maybe I don't like myself, but I also don't know who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing, what I want to do, so I don't know. The goal in therapy, because I've been thinking well, you're depressed, so just go to the therapist and say, you're depressed, let's work on depression. And maybe I will have to do that first, because I'm definitely depressed, and it's probably good to try to fix that. But it just feels there is this, ever since I was younger, I've had this deeper cancer or something that I've never actually tried to treat. I've always just treated the symptoms. You have this deep cancer that causes anxiety, it causes depression, it causes perfectionism or inferiority or judging people and all these things. And like the social anxiety was like the biggest tumor from the cancer, and we got it out. We got that social anxiety tumor out, which is good. So now I don't really feel anxious, but I still have the cancer. And maybe like having a girlfriend and doing all that stuff was like a remission, and now it's back or something. I don't, whatever, dumb analogy, but I just don't want to go to the therapist and be like, I have this other tumor called depression, and then like 3 years from now we fix that, and then it's like, well, I still don't feel right. And it's like, oh, maybe you have bipolar or ADHD or something. Let's treat that. I'm just treating a lot of stuff, but this is this underlying thing of like, I don't know how to go out into the world and just be this person that I am, and I don't know who that is. Most other people seem to like, they just, I know, it's like when you but really though, I mean, like, for reals, the people, they know what to do, like, they know how to be themselves, they know how to interact with people, mostly, and I just don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be me, and I think it's definitely, obviously, a limitation with the social anxiety therapy, like, CBT and exposure therapies, they help social anxiety, but they don't help with this cancer part of identity. So yeah, a lot of social anxiety and anxiety therapy is focused on, in my opinion, like being objective. Kind of sit outside of yourself and be like, when you have cognitive distortions like catastrophizing or mind reading or whatever, you kind of notice your thoughts and like question them, like, whoa, are things really actually that bad, like objectively, or are you really as weird as you think you are? Probably not. People probably don't even think about you that much. And that's a lot of like CBT, and what happens when you do exposure too. And that is helpful for the anxiety part, but like in this next part of my life, I just want to focus on me, and like, don't just go to soccer to like prove that you can go to soccer, and objectively it's like, oh, it's cool, I always wanted to like go have a girlfriend or go to soccer, and objectively that's cool, but like I want to just be in the moment more and feel joy, subjective happiness, which I've never felt, I don't think. Part of what the depression comes from is like this realization that I've never felt subjective joy, and like I don't know how to follow that. I remember telling the therapist, like, I know what to run away from, but I don't know what to run to in my life, and I don't know how to find that. That's like where depression comes in, because it's like depression messes with the future and the past. It's like, the future, you'll never be able to figure this out, so you should give up. It's impossible to figure out. And the past is like, everything's led up to this, and it was all bad because it's bad right now. But I know it's like depression messing with you. But so that's what I'm gonna try to work on now, and maybe the videos will be helpful still to do, to sort through that, like before I go to therapy, and figuring out what I wanted to say. And other people, so if anybody's watching, nobody really watched the last one, which is fine, but I didn't really like it anyway. I wonder if it's unique to me, this like progression of having social anxiety and doing social anxiety therapy, but then like getting better, and then having this underlying like, oh, but I don't know how to like be a person still. Like, I'm not anxious when I'm doing stuff. I could do anything. I just ran like outside today, which is, I never could do stuff like that, and I could do anything socially, but I don't know how to find like the right things to, and how to be right myself. Yeah, just want to be in the moment and comfortable, and then like bad stuff happens, good stuff happens, but like you're there and you're interacting with it. It's hard to explain. I don't know. There might be a name for that or whatever, but I just didn't want to go to a therapist again and be like, cure my depression. And then 2 years from now, we did it. You're cured. And then I'm like, what? Okay, now I'm just not sad anymore, but I'm still me. So it's just like with social anxiety therapy. It's like, well, I'm not anxious anymore, but like, now what do I do? I don't know. So yeah, that's where I am. Maybe this video is a little bit better than the one I did yesterday, but if anybody is watching, let me know if any of that resonated with you, if you want me to keep talking through my therapy that I'm doing, and I'm curious what they're going to say on Tuesday when I go. If you're curious too, let me know if anybody's watching. So, Merry Christmas. Have a good Christmas, and smell you later.